One Step Ahead, episode 12 with Adam and Kay. We're back. Enjoy.
All right, what is going on there, boys and girls? Welcome on in to another lovely Tuesday here with these fine gentlemen as we break down the chaos that is the Madden market lately. It is all over the place every day. But we missed you guys last week. Of course, we needed a little break last week. There wasn't really a whole lot going on, so we waited until today when everything's kind of going crazy, and kind of catch some stuff back up. We have set mistakes to go over, TVP. I don't want to say TVPs, re-rolls, predictions, team of the year coming out soon. Matthew and Barry, well, that idiot for a minute, and whatever else comes up. But gentlemen, how are we doing? Adam, sir, how have you been? I missed you for a whole week, man.
I know, it's good. I've been busy, man. Just like getting back to schedule. Had the last 2 weeks off, and then today. Yesterday I was back teaching, so it's been tiring to say the least, but it's been good. Very good.
Good. Joe, how you been, sir?
Yeah, I'd say same with Adam. I've been really tired lately. I've been grinding YouTube and up super late, like just the past week or so. But honestly, I'm loving it. It's just sleep schedule's been getting kind of torched, but yeah, loving the grind. I think I'm focusing now on content more than the market. So. I'm excited.
Yeah, no, I like it. Yeah, I have a YouTube video that I've been working on for already way too many hours, taking a page out of Adam's book. Scrolling through Adam's YouTube something happened yesterday. I don't want to say what yet, but something happened yesterday on stream, and I was like, wait a minute, shut up, that's a video. So it'll be different non-market stuff. Look at us all dipping our toes in the content side. Holy shit. More like for real content creators, kind of sort of sit here and just make wild predictions that don't ever come true. Kidding, of course. Except market tanks; those never happen, right, Joe? Market never tanks.
No, market never crashed. The market never crashed.
Yeah, 97s are still a million coins, though.
Right? Yeah.
Market never crashed.
That's a good starting point, I think. Though, why don't we talk about the market crash? Last time we were here, we were predicting. I think the market kind of hit right. We all kind of thought right around between 2 and 3. Right, we're sitting pretty low right now. What was your guys' take on stuff? How do you think it gets much lower? Do you think we're going to spike back up soon? What should guys be doing? So everybody gets the question, should I sell my team? What should I do? I don't even get, should I sell my team anymore? That was last week. This week is, what's the move?
Yeah, no, I think the market, we kind of knew this was going to happen, right? Like last week was chill. We knew it was going to be chill until TVP went away. And as soon as it went away, Campus Heroes came out and it just tanked right out. It was nice to see, and then I was buying. I was like, all right, I'm happily buying at under 3, and then I saw it at 2.2 the other day. And I was like, yep, I'm going pretty much all in. I just bought as many 93 Campus Heroes for I don't know, 75,000 and under, and just I have so many in the binder right now, so many.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much where I'm at. I don't know. We expected this, right? It's not surprising, at least. I don't know how you feel, but I feel it's pretty on par with what we expected.
Yeah, I think the market's in a good spot right now. I mean, it definitely took a few days for it to get going. Saturday was always the day, because especially with all the hype around the Campus Hero reroll day 1, it definitely held trading up a little bit, at least for the first 24, even 48 hours, while LTDs were still. Once Saturday hit and we had no LTDs, we had pack supply, shot all the way down to 2-3, and I even still see that the minute they announced the make rights, in terms of me investing in training, we were all going to buy training as soon as we thought it hit its low. But for me, it was always, I was just waiting for make rights. And then as soon as the make rights hits, really on a perfect day on Monday. And we bought a ton yesterday. But the market, I mean, it definitely is in a weird spot, because if we don't get TVPs, there's definitely a chance, playoff promo will definitely spike it, just like last Thursday for the first 48 hours. But there definitely is more opportunity, next Saturday and next Monday, next Tuesday. We could see training even go a little bit lower, because still, even though the Campus Hero reroll is still good, it's a reroll that just you put in training and you get back training, kind of just reroll over and over again. So the actual buying demand of training isn't really there, even if there is a loophole, so you would say, the past few days. So even if we don't get the TVP this Thursday, I could actually see it going a little bit lower, early on. Next week. But yeah, I'm excited. There's just a lot of how do we say, variables over the next few weeks for training. That's going to be exciting. I think if you are on top of the training market and you're like looking to buy, sell over the next 2 weeks, in my opinion, there's a lot of opportunity when it comes to training.
Yeah, no, definitely agreed. It, like I said, it hit kind of right where we thought it would. I think everybody is kind of, you know, understanding now how things kind of go with TVPs. So where do you guys sit on, do you want them back this week? I've seen a lot of people predicting for some reason they're typically gone for 2 to 3 weeks, right? I think 3 weeks has been our kind of standard. The TVPs are gone. They just left a week ago. Is it too soon for them to come back?
Okay, so I actually thought about this a little bit, and I'm secretly hoping they don't come back on Thursday when season 3 drops, or whenever season 3 comes out, tomorrow, Thursday, whenever it is. I'm really hoping they put in a legendary strat item reroll, or not reroll, but like set, so I can just get rid of all my epic strategy items that I've been holding since the last TVP.
Right.
And I'm lazy selling, as Joe would say, like for like, I don't know, 80, 90,000 coins each. Just, they're going. I still got like a ton in the binder, but they are selling. So like, me selfishly hope that they wait a week, give me that set, and let me sell those epics for like over 100k each, because I have so many. But I wouldn't be surprised if they bring it back. And I was saying this, I was speculating that it was coming back this week just because new season.
Yeah,
that's
how
like
I feel.
2. Is there even a point opening a coin pack at this point? If the trains at 2?
No,
like,
absolutely not.
Like, and how you expect to? And I feel like this is going into like their busiest or the highest like marketing promo time, right? That you got this playoffs and the Super Bowl. You want to sell packs, right? I don't know. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, to me, it's just all about season 3. I could see like season 3, new. We're bringing back TVPs for like their season 3 debut or whatever. And it's like this Thursday is the first opportunity, like the first chance, I guess you could say. And it makes sense. If there's no season 3, I'd say, yeah, there's really no chance. But it's really just season 3. Where it's, I there's like probably a 10 to 20% chance they do come back. Do I want them to come? Honestly, I wouldn't mind if the TVP just doesn't come back at all this year. I actually kind of like this market a little bit more. I like the cards being cheap and puts more pressure on EA to release good promo rerolls. It puts pressure on them to release good packs, like good content. But it definitely is, I think, with how the market is, it kind of does need to come back a little bit over the course of the next few weeks. So we'll see what happens, what price. That's really all that matters. That's where the market's going to be set, as it's what price it comes in at. But is it coming this Thursday? I don't know. I probably would like Adam, and I think like UK, I kind of want one more week of no TVP and then bring it back.
Yeah. For all of those same reasons, right? I'm in the same boat. I think that I enjoy the market being lower, right? Just as, I mean, look at this Campus Hero reroll, right? Right now it's fantastic, right? Right now it's printing coins, right? Especially with the 9091 pack glitch. Right, if you get the 89s, you just sell them for 30 to 40,000 coins. You just make a boatload. But outside of that, like when TVPs are out, working the market sucks.
Yeah.
Right, like nobody posts any cards. Nothing gets sold ever.
What's the point?
Why bother? Right, even right now, you could say why bother? Right, like things are so cheap. Why bother? But more people, they have less of a reason to burn everything they have, especially with a reroll that's actually printing training essentially. So people are posting stuff up nonstop, right? For newer players or guys that don't have a million coins like we do in our stack, the ability to go out and snipe cards and have a much more active market. That's what I want. It's not even the ability to snipe cards. I just enjoy a much more active market. When TVPs are out in the game, everything is stagnant. People literally open up packs and then turn it back into quick sells, coin quick sells, right? So everything kind of dries up. I know limiteds are cheaper, right? But then everything else sucks. Every other card sucks in the game.
The only downside is the LTDs, like Legends. Like they're gonna be 1.5 mil, but the market as a whole, it's just so much better. I feel it's better for the new player that comes in. Like they don't have to spend 600k for the new Campus Hero Denard Robinson. They got to spend 250.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So like that's one of my things. Like there's a lot of people, we always talk about the Christmas kids that just got the game for Christmas, right? They don't even have a stack yet, right? So for them, honestly, a 93 at 80,000 coins is kind of expensive.
Yeah.
Right? TVPs come back out and that 93 goes back up to 125. That kid's screwed, right? That 96 is the champions that are going to come out tomorrow for or Thursday for the playoff program are a distant, fantasy.
Yeah.
So I'm with you guys. I think I prefer the market being quite a bit cheaper and diving in on that. Speaking of content, though, hoping for good content, right? Kind of forces the hand to make better content to get people to go out and buy packs. What can we talk about? Do we even bother talking about Matthew Berry right now and how much of a miss this card is? So it's not even like I don't want to blame Matthew Berry first, right? Because he doesn't play Madden. He doesn't know that we have 4 other good running backs. But the fact that this card takes 15 cards to build?
Wait, is it BND?
I don't know.
It
It
no,
can't
no,
be.
The card itself is not BND, but you get them back as BND.
Gotcha.
But you get all the other ones back as BND. Right.
I'm not seeing any on the market or whatever, so I'm just like, I'm curious. Or
I don't
is it?
feel like anyone wants to do that. Like I saw this morning when they announced the Matthew Berry, the cards that you needed spiked for like 10 minutes, and then they realized that people thought about it and were like, "Oh, this is not very good."
Right.
So they started selling for training value. They were cheaper when they announced it. They were cheaper than what they were before they even announced it. It was crazy. I don't know what it is now, but like, it was crazy.
Okay.
This takes what, 15 cards or something like that, right? Some like absurd number of cards to build this.
Yeah, there's like 89s to 93s in there.
Right, and 93s are 80K right now, right? 92s are at 67. Like as this stacks up, like we're looking at a 1 million coin card that looks not as good as my Marshawn Lynch. For 300,000. What's Lynch now? 300,000 for 250. Like what are we like? Am I missing it, or is it me, or do you guys like? Is this a really, really terrible card?
But like, I don't know why. I'm not surprised by it. We've been talking about it for the last I don't know. Every show we've talked about Matthew Berry, it always gets brought up. Sorry, we've always say the card is not gonna be worth it. Selling them off, but like that wasn't even worth it really because of how meh the card was. People are saying he's better now, yeah, but still a 97 is still not better. For what you're putting
it just costs too much.
Yeah,
he's not a 1 million coin card, right?
Yeah, he's a running back. If he was a DB, maybe, but he's a running back, which is like the most replaceable position in real life as well as mud. Like you could throw in a 93, 92 and they're going to be, and as well with like weight being a thing, the Keith Byers is a really, really good card.
Right,
so
right.
I'm sure Austin Eckler. We'll see. I'll pick it up, see how it plays. But the thing is with it was I was gonna buy my Team of the Week cards this week. Like I was gonna buy my Matthew Berry cards this Tuesday after. Like I was waiting for the make rights.
Right.
And then I was hoping, Team of the Week, there would just be more Team of the Week supply in the market. Gonna buy my Matthew Berry. So my plan was to buy a set of 3 sets, like buy 3 of each of the card, but I wasn't gonna. My price was like I'm not paying above 2.5 or 3 per for these guys. Like I'm trying to get them as close to training value. Right. And the problem is just like some of them I know like at least Patrick Mahomes is like price fixed up to it was like 60, 70K for a 90. I'm like, yeah, I don't
really
pay. Yeah, this was a weird time. Like I think it was like 2 days ago. I looked at the team.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This morning before they announced him, he was that price. I was about to buy them, and then they announced it.
Yeah, they were
dropped.
Right now they're normal market value because no one cares anymore.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, interesting. Just a weird call, man. Just a weird call. Weird spot on that.
I think we all could probably guessed it was gonna be a running back. Like how many Matthew Berry cards were running backs out of whatever the 13 of them there were? Like,
it's just fantasy because I think Eckler finished as
Exactly.
Eckler finishes the overall RB1, I think, in fantasy.
And this is not me hating on Eckler because I think he's a great running back. It's just not the card for Madden.
Did they ever say his abilities at all? They didn't get any crazy abilities.
They did, yeah. Nothing wild.
There was no 0 AP stuff.
Yeah, everything was pretty.
See, that's what I was.
Like route tech for 2 is kind of neat, but like that's it.
Yeah.
But I'm a toter and I'm gonna run the ball. So unless you're sitting at like 250 and higher and always fall forward and you get like bruiser and tank for 1 AP combined, I'm probably not gonna use you. That's it. Yeah, somebody said run game's not good enough. Run game is amazing, bro. I hardly ever lose a game and I don't throw that ball ever. Unless you run commit and move your corner out of the way because you think I'm running a stretch again, which as soon as I see that, I just audible to a streak and you're dead. But okay, yeah. So we also have, tons coming out this week, right? So season 3, Thursday.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Playoffs, Thursday. A new compass this week, but I don't want to talk about it. Because another running back. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
I know. Then they on Taylor. Sorry, Sean Alexander today too. Like
right, yeah. I'm like, I don't. Man. I don't want to talk about it. But so lots of other good stuff coming out, right? So if TVPs don't come out, I think you're definitely right, Joe. Market should go down with this much stuff coming out, right? As long as it's all good. I expected a big drop off today with a double release of Team of the Week, right? There's 4 limiteds out there. Like, they're not too badly priced though, so I think people are pulling them, right? We got new limiteds at 500. That's not bad.
Market definitely bounced up from when the make rights, at least for 94s. I noticed the 94s were, I mean, we were buying them yesterday for 115, 120, and they are, at least last night when I was on, like getting off, they were up to like 135, 130. So they definitely went up. I don't know. I haven't checked too much. I mean, the market, the problem is right now is we have that glitch out. If you guys are unaware, the 9091 exchange is giving out, well, it's not giving out, but you can pull LTDs in it. So now the issue is the 88s, 89s are up to 30K, which I think we've all sold. You guys should probably go ahead and sell your 88, 89s for 30K. But then again, now that training, that Campus Hero reroll has more demand. So training right now is like artificially inflated until that roll goes down. So we can't actually see if what's actually happened to training today because of EA's countless. Have they gone a content drop without a mistake? Probably not in the past month or two, but
this happened on Tuesday last week as well.
Yeah, it was Thursday.
Thursday.
All I can say is like people were upset about the present make rights, right? Because they didn't fully understand the make rights were for. And I almost feel like the Campus Hero rerolls and this. I'm like, at some point, I'm like, someone on the back end is going like, yeah, that wasn't good enough. Let's. I'm just gonna hit this button. But to that guy, we definitely. We're gonna salute him, and we're gonna throw this on for now.
Get it?
We're gonna keep this on the rest of the season. I think actually. I'm now a hat streamer. Welcome to the show. But what it is, what it is. But so, all right. So content wise, right? So stuff's cheap. We are reinvesting into training, right? This is kind of our cycle this year. Weird, right? Weird that it's like our cycles now are like a month long and not like 4 or 5 days like they have been in years past. But also thoroughly enjoyable, right? To sit there and these longer term investments. And I used to hate these, Joe. Joe, you especially. Not you, but you were always the long-term guy and I was always the short-term guy. And I was like, I can't bring myself to do it. And now everything this year is a 3 to 4 week hold and react. So do we think that's better or worse for the game as a whole?
I mean, I don't really know how to say if it's better or worse. One thing though with the long-term investing is you can make short-term investments out of it. I try to emphasize this. It's just an effort thing. If you have like long-term investments, if you've bought training and it's just sitting here buying it, right? We know we probably have to wait like 1, 2, 3 weeks for it to eventually hit. Go ahead and already start lazy selling it, start overlisting and take those coins you get from those sales and then put it back into training. There's definitely stuff you can do. You don't have to just sit on it. It was something I did early on in the year when I had less coins now, so I'm not really going to hop on it and list cards and make a few 20, 30K. But I don't really know if there's... I mean, last year there was short-term and there was long-term. This year there's just it's just only long-term. There's some short-term, right? When you hear the TVP announced, sometimes you can still buy training the day before, sell the next day. But there definitely is these, and it's the TVP. Like, that's all it is. It's the TVP because you don't want to go ahead and, like, for example, like this Thursday for playoff promo, if training spikes back up, let's say we're buying right now 2-2, 2-3, 2-4, training spikes back up into the high twos. It's like you want to sell and take the profit, and it's like in the back of your head, you're like, well, what if TVPs come out next week and it goes to mid threes? Then it's like, I should have sold. So I think it's just the TVP. The TVP controls everything. It controls the training market. So,
and that's like, I guess that's like the biggest bummer, really, because like you have like everything relies on that. Last year, at least we had like you could rely on a lot of different factors. Like we had power ups. You could invest in like power up cards and all that stuff. Now
it's more variety.
Like,
more variety. It's very bare bones, black and white.
Does it?
Yeah,
everyone kind of knows now. Like we've had, like we talk about different, like when we have multiple releases. By the last release, everyone knows what to do. I feel like
I will say, more than anything, I feel like everyone I talk to is now talking about like, yo, should I invest in trading? Should I buy trading? Should I buy trading cheap? It's like, damn, y'all, like, Where was this excitement for investing last year? Like, it was so fun last year. I feel like everyone, like, just from every walk of life in the community, like, you could be an MCS player, like Geezy, my boy, has been like, he's been talking about, like, he's been investing in training everyone that I've been talking, like, it's good to see. It's good to see, but man, it's definitely it's quite easy to just buy training cheap and then sell it when the TVP comes back. It's not a very high
or even if you don't sell it
market.
Even if you don't sell it, you can just have fun with it and go roll, right? Like we see, like, even like, you know, Grant was putting out the stats in the last one. Last TVP was giving you back like what, 4.5 maybe. So if you bought it at that, you were still living large, or at least breaking even with that chance to pull some fun shit once in a while, right? Like even like with this Campus Hero roll, like in Discord, all I've been getting from people is how much fun this rolls, even if they're breaking even.
Well,
how much, like, wild needed. You just need to break even and you enjoy it again.
We need these these are, like, honestly, the Campus Hero rolls for me, the Campus Hero 1 rerolls also were pretty damn good. We need more promo rerolls to be this is like a perfect because look, we've been now active, like, seriously, it's been like an active promo now Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, even yesterday. That's like a 5-day active window of a promo, whereas normally we would get content on Thursday, we have LTDs Thursday, Friday, and then by Saturday we're like, all right, what's the next promo? It's like we're still focused right now on Campus Heroes, and I love that. It puts, that's what I'm saying. We don't necessarily need the TVP. We need good promo rerolls. Right. We get good promo rerolls that keeps the game active, keeps the market active, keeps the player base happy, not just for the first 48 hours while there's LTVs in them.
Yeah, like, it doesn't have to be like completely broken either. Like the way it is now, like, you're not everyone's winning on these. Like, I've seen mixed reviews.
Yeah, no, I lost
yesterday. Like, that's okay. I'm completely fine with that.
But it's not 90% losing.
Yeah,
it's not 90% losing. It's like, oh, it's like 70s winning, 30s losing. That's good though. We need that.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I'm totally fine.
Yeah, it's fun, right? Fun. Like, I won a lot yesterday, right? Today I couldn't pull really. I did early this morning. I still pulled some good stuff, and then I think they're kind of cooled off. Right. And that's unfortunate, right? Like, I don't need to win all the time, but I don't need to lose 200,000 training in an hour, right? Like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, then it's like, what's the point? And you're just like, you just get thrown off and you don't want to touch it.
Right. Yeah,
like,
when limited,
what am I gonna do?
When limited's were out, I had no shot. I didn't think 96s period were in the
was
rerolls.
Weird. I lost a ton on the first day. I even opened the coin packs on the first. You know, the coin packs, like, they were super bugged in the morning. I opened the coin packs in the morning. I'm not kidding. I lost 1 million coins in the first day.
Same.
I lost a few 100K on the coin packs. I mean, I could go on. I went on a rant about the other day about the coin packs being nerfed because it's like an adjusting market. Like, the market was going down. It was an adjustment period, and like they still nerfed the packs. It's like, dude, the price of the players were gonna go down. Just give it a day. But I lost. And then between my chat bullying me, and I got on right when they nerfed everything. I lost like a good amount on the first day, which was like, everyone was like, oh, I made 2, 3, 4 mil today. I'm like, damn. I got my ass kicked.
Yeah.
But
same. It's unfortunate that that's kind of the world we live in sometimes. On this anyway, it doesn't need to be that. When you just put out things like they've been the last 2 days, maybe the last 2 days were a little bit too high, right? I heard Sunday was just nuts. I was at the game, so I didn't get on at all. But I heard Sunday was wild. Yesterday was really good for me, and then today, we're back to dropping everything off of the pool.
But like, people are saying, like, they're like talking about that set. I guess we could talk about it really quick again. A 90 to 91 set, you don't need to be rolling that. That's not really the best case scenario. Sell your 89s instead. Guarantee profit.
Yeah. You're making what, 10, like 12K minimum on an 89 and 88.
Right. Yeah. Especially if you're rolling the Campus Heroes right now, right? Before we were all quick selling our 89s because we're stupid. Not because we're stupid, because why not, right? Now, if I would have kept those, right, instead of quick selling them for 6,800, sell them for 30. Shocker though, like, that's how much a 90 goes for, right? So like, at a minimum, you're trading your 89 for a 90, 6,800 trading for 10,000. You do the math, you know what I mean? Like, you're throwing in 4,700 and getting 10,000 back. Takes 2 extra steps, right? Post and then go buy something else.
On top of that too, on Thursday, I did 20 total 90-91s, try to build the 96s. 0 for 20. I did do Thursday was a bad day for me. It was just a bad day. So now whenever I see these exchange set glitches, I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna sell. I feel like my luck ain't there.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Especially it's a big profit too. Like 89s I was buying for 15K, 88s 12K, and they're 30K now. So
Right.
not how you
And,
can
like,
say no to
you hit an
that.
LTD, you're probably fine. You hit like one of those 96s, you're probably fine. But hitting like what we were hitting, what was it, 93s? They were like I pulled 90. I think I pulled 2 93s in like 9, and I still lost trading.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's not. Yeah, I pulled 0.93s either. Yeah. Because what? Even if they're they're going for 30K right now, you're putting in 90K of value.
Right.
If you pull a 90 or 91, they're what 30, 35K.
Right.
So
Yeah.
you're losing 60K if you don't pull an LTD.
Yeah.
60K. So what, you got to pull 1 in like 7, 1 in 7, 1 in 8. I don't know the odds too much on that, but
even if you're just like, oh, I'll just throw in the Campus Hero ones, right? The 89s. Those are 6,800 training a piece. If you pull a 91, it's 50. Right, so you're literally just throwing away training, even if you're just getting the 91. Like, you don't win on that at all. Again, I mean, up to you guys who want to take the risk. I did 7 of them today because I didn't do any of them last time. I did get 3 Team of the Weeks, all 90s. So go fuck yourselves. You know how depressing that is to see that animation come up and it's a 90 and not. I was so mad. I was like, oh my! Like the first pack was Team of the Week and my eyes lit up like a little kid on Christmas, and a little punk ass 90 comes out, and I was very, very upset at the game.
Good stuff.
Yeah, it was great, fantastic. But yeah, all right. So let's talk about season 3 expectations.
Yeah, I'm actually excited for season 3. Like, I hope you all kept your 78s to 81s, because I've kept most of mine, and they were selling for like 4 or 5K the last couple of days. But like, I'm assuming they're gonna go up even more.
I've kept all mine. That was like a big thing I told everyone. I'm keeping mine, not necessarily for season 3. So there's a few things. Team Diamonds potentially like are on the horizon. We could, I think it's like 50-50. We get them the next 2 weeks. And 80s last year were really big in those sets as well. Something that's really big is the cheapest set in a new field pass promo. So last time we got that, it was Zero Chill. If you guys remember Zero Chill on December 8th, the first day, you can go back. If you check every single 80 overall, because the cheapest set was to get, the cheapest to get a Zero Chill set done was an 82. And they have those set objectives where it's complete 1 set, complete 5 sets, complete 10 sets, and you get XP. And 80 overalls, if you guys remember, for like the first 2 days, went up to 8-9K. That was the original go buy coin packs, because you're making 8 to 9K on an 80 overall.
Yeah.
So depending on what the playoff promo is, because I think we'll 100% be getting a playoff promo field pass, because it'll be a 3-week thing. They kind of do that with those. Depending on what the cheapest overall playoff card, I'll probably buy the next lowest overall for those. Like if it's 84s, I'll buy 82s. If it's 82s, I'll buy 80s. So that's like another reason I've just been holding on to my 80, 81, 78, 79s. I also just think that people have been hoarding them since Christmas. So this was like the one time it was going to get flooded. Whereas if you just wait another 2 weeks, we've had no rerolls that have given out high golds or low elites. So there should be just way, way less supply in 2 weeks from now than this past Monday. But if you sold, you still, like, they were up to 5K each. So that was really good.
Profit's profit, right?
Profit's profit, yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
What are you expecting for the master? Are you expecting like a Bo Jackson? What are you expecting? Because like,
Well,
whoever the master is,
I've thought about this.
Put them all in to get like.
I think it's Jerry Rice. That's my prediction. I'm going with. I think I'm going with Jerry Rice. Playoff promo, one of the most successful playoff players of all time. 92 card. He's due for an upgrade, and we're kind of saying it's gonna be an offensive player since we got Dion last time, and I think he is on that all Madden roster. So I'm saying Jerry Rice.
I can see that.
That's my prediction. I think he's getting a card for the playoff promo, Super Bowl promo, no matter what. So I'm gonna go with he gets a. What are we saying the overall is? 97, 98 maybe.
It's gotta be 98.
I think it's got to be 98. 99.
94 at the time.
Dion was 94, yeah.
And that we had like what 91s.
I think we had. I want to say we had just no.
Was it 92s?
When did we get season 2? It was in between Harvest and Most Feared, right?
Yeah, so it must have been 92s or just.
So what did 92 Most Feared for the highest overall at the time?
I think
we got 94s.
Yeah, because remember he's also delayed too. You're not gonna be able to get him on Thursday. We're not going to get him for probably 2.5 weeks, right? They'll cap him out XP wise. So it's going to be 2.5 weeks, right? We'll be towards the end of the playoff program, knowing that that's the time. We'll also have Team of the Years out by then, right around that time frame.
It has to be 98 at least. Could be 99 and like super delay him until after the Super Bowl.
I don't think he'll be because we'll get the other player, right? This is the third player that we need to go into that Master All Madden set.
Like, I don't think it could be
And
99.
that'll be a 99 for
Oh
sure.
yeah.
So
Right,
I think it's
which-
gonna be a 97 or 98, and then we see the 99, and we got the Super Bowl MVP with the first 99, right? So,
Yeah.
Makes
I
sense.
think that set too, though, I think will be a 99. Right, the third set, the set we need all three of these guys. You need Casper, Dion, and whoever this is going to be on Thursday.
Mhm.
I think it's Bo. I think
Yeah,
the 99 is
Three
Bo.
players or the 99.
I think the
all
99 is
Madden
Bo.
or- That makes sense.
Bo's
I'm
been
down
free
with
all
that.
year, right? The only way to get him is for free.
yeah.
Getting him for free again kind of, I think, goes with that trend.
I honestly, and like people have been saying, like we would have had a bow by now, right? Like,
Right. It's
It's
not even just
January,
like a free
right?
one. Like the free one's not. It's not. I don't know. I feel like Bo is like one of the big ticket guys. Like you gotta have him.
Yeah.
Not just a free 91 or whatever it is.
Right.
Kinda keeping up with the rest of the
But-
good cards.
With that, though, it makes me kind of think that this one may be defense again, and then we get an offensive player for the 99.
Interesting.
If
Interesting.
All right,
Philly
we got
said
one
Sim,
corner.
excited.
corner,
Excited to see.
94, 97. That makes sense.
Right.
3 overalls every time. I could see that.
Yeah.
I would like
don't-
to see if they season 3 they like. I love the zero chill field pass, and I loved how they. I feel like in the
Yes.
zero chill field pass there was no wasted levels, and there feels like there's so many wasted levels in just the normal season.
Yeah.
So, I hope I don't. I want to see like even. Like little stuff, like maybe even like a BND team of the year, maybe a
man.
like I don't know, man. You gave like I don't think people realize how good the zero chill field pass was. You
Right.
got like over 1 million coins worth of
Just
value
two.
from the presents, plus a 96 BND, plus a Deion Sanders. So if
it
season
was
3, if we go back to getting 10 uniforms and some game day packs, I'm gonna be like, damn. I
Right.
feel like we took a step back.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Especially with how
I
much
hope we
stuff
see
is
some
coming
fun
out,
stuff.
right? Like this could be,
Yeah.
I'll be like at a minimum, just throw me some like program cards.
packs, yeah,
Packs.
program
Not even
packs
cards,
and
but
stuff.
yeah, like give me some of
Yeah.
those. You know what I mean? Like even, once in a while, give me a terrible legend pack, right? Like
Yeah, dude.
something.
They're
Something
obsessed.
to
They're,
get
they're
my
obsessed
hope
with
up.
the midfield, the red. So they're obsessed with those packs, and those packs are just so
Worst.
mad. Throw some
Yeah.
trophy packs. God damn, we're in January.
Yeah, it's
Anything.
January.
No,
Stop
so-
giving me
seriously.
a
I'm done with the
3% at 89.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. High hopes, man. High hopes, but minimum expectations, as always, right? That keeps you happy. We'll see.
And
That'll
then
shake out.
I guess we could talk about. I guess we could talk about just going on that. What's the team affinity gonna be? What do you think the team affinity? Are you
Oh,
you
the next
expecting a team
diamond
to
guy?
be the last one to get like that last token we need, or do you think it was gonna be something team of diamonds and then we're gonna have another team affinity after that?
I don't know. You just stopped
Yeah.
my brain for a minute. Because I forgot we need one more card, right, to finish
Mhm.
out that set, which is no longer in the game.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
true. It's not even
yeah,
there
that's
anymore.
Yeah. Man, I don't know. I really hope it's not tied to Team Diamond.
I hope it's not either.
Because
I
then we're
think it would-
talking a 5 million coin card, right? To not only get the diamond and then get the other one, which is going to make it more expensive because that's a 2-for-1 deal, right? I don't want a 5 to 10 million coin set. Because that will, as cool as it would be, because then every pack you have, you'd have that chance of pulling some weird ass 82 that's fucking 300,000
For a lot,
coins,
yeah.
right? I still don't want it, right? It'll be, yeah, there'll be like some like most feared card, you know what I mean? That's like some most feared 82 that's impossible to get in the game. I don't want, like, that part's always cool. But that overreaching value, I think I'm hoping that gets pushed back
Team
either
diamonds
maybe
are expensive enough. We don't
Right.
need
Exactly.
nothing on top of it.
right, and that'll double it. So I'm hoping another, maybe just, I don't know, another team affinity, team builder set. I mean, we should get another team builder set down the road.
I feel like
Yeah,
it was
TVPs.
both of them was team affinity, right? Like it was sort of like that.
Yeah,
whatever
this
those
one's
were
weird
called.
because they're tied together, right? You do team builders to get team affinity, so it's strange this year. They kind of linked
kind
them.
of wondering if it has something to do with like the Super Bowl, something with the playoff program. Just because
think-
like there's one left.
Oh, I mean, it could.
One
Yeah,
left,
right?
right?
Oh my God, if
It's
it's
not
that
just a close
stupid,
tie.
I swear to God, Adam, if it's the Super Bowl MVP, I'm be so mad at you.
I hope not either, because that would
God.
be a waste. That'd be a waste.
Right. Yeah, turn in your 99 Super Bowl MVP Josh Allen to get a token.
Okay, easy there. We didn't.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Alright, but-
Fine, Diggs will get it.
Yeah, no, I don't know. It'll be interesting because like maybe if you complete this, maybe it forces people to like get this Super Bowl
God, that actually
MVP.
makes way too much sense. I'm really mad at you right now. That makes way
Just
too much
because
sense.
There's only one left, and we've had like NFC, AFC,
Right,
we had,
right.
like, all those divisional ones, and now it would make sense for it to be Super
The
Bowl.
one remaining. Yeah, the last guy.
I don't know. It
I
makes
think for
sense.
me, it's just whenever Team Builders 3 drops. Team Builder 3 dropped after the Super Bowl last year. And I know they always make that Super Bowl MVP the first 99. So
Right.
I'm probably leaning towards just they drop Team Builders 3 like the week or 2 weeks after the Super Bowl is over. And then
Yeah.
they just, use that.
Those
'Cause
are
it's been
99
the
on
same
there.
structure, just been
Yeah.
Team Builders, and then you need the Team Affinity guys. Team Builders, you need Team Affinity guys, and I'll just go Team Builders 3. And you need the Team Affinity guys to get that last token, and that is that. Yeah, I really hope Team Diamonds isn't involved with it whatsoever. I mean,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Say no.
So is there a cap on how much training you guys are loading up on right now? Do you have anything in mind, or are like, well, I know Joe will go broke tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah,
I have, like,
yeah,
0
no,
coins
seriously.
now.
Right.
Yeah. To me,
I
there's
don't
no.
know.
Okay, you go, Adam. You go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go really quick. I'm at, I don't know, in my binder I think I have like 30 or 40 million coins. I think I want to be down to like 15 million, and I'll just hang out with the rest, and whatever that gets me. Probably a few million in training, and I'll be okay with it.
Right. You going team of the year, or you holding out for next TVPs if they're not at the same time?
Yeah, exactly. If they're not at the same time, I think next week if the value is good in TVPs, which I kind of don't think they will. I think when the TVPs drop, I think the odds are gonna be pretty bad, just because like everyone has so much training.
Yeah.
So I don't think the odds are gonna be great. So I might be with Joe and just hold out till team of the year as well.
I've already spent a lot. Yeah, no, I've already spent a lot. To me, training investing is the one thing that you can like. My sort of plan is I've already spent half my coins. If I have the time and I have the prices over today and tomorrow, I am like planning on getting down. I probably don't want to go below 10 mil, but I also plan on selling a lot of it back this like Thursday and Friday when we hopefully see a training spike. So even when I say, oh, I'm going broke, I understand like, oh, I'm probably going to get 20, 30 back by selling on Thursday and Friday. So that's why I don't mind going, because I know like guaranteed 100% we will see at least a baby training spike on Thursday. So it gives me the security where like, okay, I can just go out and buy for 2,223 at 93 overalls, 94s, 90, whatever I can get them at. And then knowing that I will be able to sell in the high twos on Thursday, and then get some of those coins back, and then hopefully have another opportunity to buy in the low twos again. It's going to be it's a process kind of, it seriously, it eerily reminds me of Zero Chill when we were waiting for Zero Chill to drop, and then we were waiting for Presence to drop, and then we were waiting for Ghost to drop, and there was these little windows where you could sell Thursday, Friday, and like EA would drop a mega bundle on Saturday. Okay, then you go and buy. You take that training, and then like, oh, you sell on Tuesday. If TVPs come back, like you sell on Tuesday when there's Team of the Week LTDs, and you like, there's just these little windows where I think we could buy and sell. I'm waiting personally. My whole training mastermind plan is Team of the Year. Team of the Year is the gold for me. TVP's there, but Team of the Year to me is where training last year, if I remember right, it went from the mid 4s up to the mid 6s. It was a very, very good rise. Because the one thing you could always count on is the Team of the Years are going to be really good at their position.
Right.
Like you're getting every single position, and they're going to be tied for the highest overall or the highest overall at their position. So they're not going to be going for cheap, I would say. So Team of the Year is really where I feel, and then of course they could probably do no Team of the Year training rerolls this year, which would like screw us kind of over. But then I'd say we're probably going to get the TVPs back, so it doesn't really matter. Training just feels like in the low twos you can't go wrong.
Right.
There's so many outcomes that are positive. It would have to take a string of events for you to like. I mean, you really can never lose. You can never really lose on training investments because you can lazy sell. Like I could take my 94s that I just bought at 115 and sell for 135 right now and take 5K, 7K profit on them at the current moment. So
yeah, as long as you're buying it smart, right? Like we all have our own little trackers and whatnot. People ask like, what do I buy these at? I'm like, whatever's a snipe today, right? Like if you're buying it at snipe today, I don't anticipate it dropping it more than 10%. In the near future, right? Like typically, especially right now, when it's, anytime it gets the lowest we've ever seen, I feel pretty safe going in at that point, going, okay, let's go ahead and get in and then see what shakes out. And like I said, worst case scenario, you roll TVPs and cross your fingers, you get something cool. right? Or you roll
We've
team of
had-
the years and maybe
yeah.
get something cool.
We've had this scenario 2 times the year when there's been no TVP and training's gone down. It happened, and both times it's been like the case. As long as you buy it's not hard to time the cheapest training. Like the training's not going to go to like one. I gotta be so cheap, but I don't know. It seems like it's an obvious thing to buy a train now, but I do
Right.
think it's the right. I just think it's the right play.
So I feel like what you almost just said, I want to touch on that because I feel like I know where you're going. So if TVPs come back again with training at 2 now, right? Let's just say 2.
Yeah, it's just a
If it ever leaves again, it goes to 1. Right?
Yeah,
It's a
then-
1-to-1
then-
trade-in, right?
I mean, yeah.
I don't think it can go away again. If
You think it's
TVPs
just gonna
come
stay the
back,
rest of it?
I don't think they can get rid of it again without having a replacement, right? Like maybe they can get rid of it like for Easter, right? For like the 3 weeks long that the Easter program's out, like nope, those are gone. Do your eggs and shut up, right? And then the minute those are gone, because Easter Day,
Yeah.
could you imagine no TVPs in the market and eggs open up? And I spend, I mean, we're degenerates. So, I mean, what are we going to spend 30 million training on eggs? I mean, realistic, possibly. You know what I mean?
As much as we can have in our binder, really.
Right. Yeah. As many.
That
Yeah.
point.
Now that nobody got glitched out after having over 1,000 presents, I legit might have 6,000 eggs. Just to see what happens. Right. If my Xbox catches on fire, then we're done for the year. But I think that might be the number.
Jeez.
Like what? I mean, then what? You know what I mean? Like, but at the same point, like I look at it right now, I'm like, okay, so 96s are at 110,000 training, they're at 250,000, right? At 2.2, right? Like, let's say, like, what do we think 97s are going to be? I mean, the last one, so 95s were 72, 96s were 110. So
I was saying like 160.
right? That's what I was kind of tracking real quick. Let me just throw some dummy math in here real quick. If this is 160, and let's say 97s come out, brand new card, usually sit around what, 400,000 or 500,000, right? Let's just say it's 400,000 coins, right? For a brand new 97 when it comes out for punk ass Austin Eckler. 400,000 coins. That's the wrong cell though. Give me 1 second. Sorry. That's got to go to that one.
Yeah, wait, it is 160k training, by the way.
Oh, we already know for Eckler, right?
Yep, Eckler. Yep, I just checked.
Wow.
It's 160.
Yeah,
They changed them up. Yeah, my bad. I forgot they changed them.
yeah, but you guys don't know is Joe already knew that. He's pretending like he did that math in his head. He was like,
No,
maybe 160.
I actually feel kind of smart about that.
Yeah, I do that typically on Friday night when people come in and ask me who do I think the legends are going to be at like 7:15 when I already actually know because they were revealed. I'm like, oh man, I don't know. I think DeMarcus Ware and you know what I mean. They're like, oh, how'd you?
I know.
Who knows? Okay, so I was right around there. So let's say, all right. So even if they come out at 400,000, that's 2.5, right? So that it's actually on track, right? So
like those are brand new. That's why I love Team of the. That's why if Team of the Year, as long as we have a training reroll, it's like those cards are not. In this market, like last year was a different market, everything was so cheap, but in this market, 400k, like even the Campus Hero 96s were going for 550, 500k for the first 24 hours.
Right.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard for and the Team of the Year is on track. It looks like if they go on that 3-week timeline again, they will be some of the first 97s in the game. It'll be the legends on the 7th, and it's gonna be close. It could be the first 97s. It could be the last 96s. I don't know if they do them as the last 96s though, but
yeah,
it's definitely. But even if you just say 96s, right? At 2 per, that's 220k. What 2.5? That's like we said 250.
Yeah,
it's gonna be hard for those guys. Brand new cards go for 250k.
Right.
So
right, unless they're all 97s, like 97. I mean, it's just tough. Like how high
That's
can we go? We really can't go that
Team
high. So like I said, 98s. I'm figuring like maybe like what 110, right? Let's just go 50k on the next, like 110 or 210 for 98s at 400,000 be 1.9, right? Maybe they're 200 flat. And then 99's got to be at least 250,000 training. At 500,000, they would be at 2. So it can't go much higher, right? 99s can't go. Training can't go to 4 because that would put 99s at 1 million coins a piece.
Yeah.
Right, that's what I mean. How like it can't go higher. Even like if training were, let's say if training goes to 4, right? That's what 600,000 coins for. No, it's fucking 700,000 coins for a 97. It just can't, right? I think 3.5 is kind of where we're going to be maxed out when TVPs do come back.
Yeah.
Like we always look at that, like this is kind of like how we track things out. See, guys, we don't just make up numbers. We actually do the math behind it, figure out what makes sense.
Yeah, because I mean, we've also like we just learned. Like I feel like we over estimated what training would be out. Right when the TVP 2 came back, it was we were buying at 9-10, and we're like, oh, 15-16, and okay, it only was like 12,
I
13.
did it, yeah.
And
then I definitely overestimated on that.
When Zero Chill TVP came back, I know. I was like trained like 6, like I was like 6 first, like the number I think we get to, but like and you guys were like 7, 7.5. We're kind of like both right in the sense.
Yeah.
And then some people were like 9-10. I'm like 9-10.
Right.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And the people saying like 4 now, to me it's like, okay, we're gonna double our training. The market's gonna double. It's just gonna go back to where it was. I don't really think so. I think we should be shooting for 3, and then if it like we can maybe like lazy sell some in the mid 3s to low 3s, but we really, as if you are a training investor, the number you should be looking for is 3. If you can buy a 2.2, sell a 3, that is still really good profit. So
yeah,
that's all really I'm shooting for is 3 per whenever we get TVPs back. Team of the year I think does have the potential possibly to go a little bit higher than that, but for TVPs is what it all depends on the value. If it's 10,000 training right at that 30k value of the TVP, it's like what 10,000 training, it would be at, it's like 2.7, 2.8 would be the break even. 12,000 it would be 2.5, but then of course training always goes for a little bit more than what the break even was. Like it was 5 per for Zero Chill, we were selling for 6 to 6.5, so we always can sell a bit more than what the TVP break even is, but to go up to 4 would be crazy. I can't really see
the only way I see it hitting that mark is if like they seriously need to sell packs, right? Like what is like, even at 3 coins per training, opening a, what's it called? What are those packs? Like those pro game day packs. You need to hit like a lot of training to like even get to 3.
What's the mindset behind what do you guys okay, so EA, you guys think EA prefers an expensive market to a cheap market? Because to me, part of it seems like if it was a cheap market, then people would pull and get less value from their point packs, and like they maybe be inclined to buy more packs. But then if it's like more expensive, they'd be like, I don't know. It's definitely like I could see both sides, but I wonder if I want to know, like, does EA prefer a cheap market or they prefer an expensive market?
I think that they have realized that the expensive market is beneficial to them. Which is why TVPs come out. Because before, remember, like that's when pack strike started because there was no value in them, right? It wasn't even how much, I mean, part of it was bad things came out of it, right? Nothing good came out of them ever. But it was like even now, like a legend pack, right? 100,000 coins for a legend pack. If you don't pull a 94, you lose, right?
I think the giveaway was definitely the TVPs for Zero Chill. You don't bring back TVPs for Zero Chill because like that is your prime pack. It's like, okay, they definitely want the market more expensive. So that probably answers that. We talked about Levon. That answers that question.
And it gives people like that unicorn, right? So like now, like if training's back up, right, and that 100K now, if I only need like a 92 or 93 to win, right, and the higher overall card is more expensive, right? If the 96 or 97 I'm chasing is, 700,000 coins, I'm more inclined to open that instead of opening like, well, maybe I don't lose 80,000 coins on this pack because that's actually a possibility. Like that's the downside. That kills it all, right? So the value has to be there for people, and that it's easier when cards are more expensive.
Yeah, that is my only thought process when it comes to like getting the trading market getting back to 4. That is the only explanation that will happen.
Bump it up,
if it does it, like if but like the more than likely scenario is 3.5 at most. Yeah.
No, I'm with you guys. Right on. I think it's about to gonna wrap it up. I know Adam's got stuff to do. I'm sure Joe's gonna go roll his life away and enjoy some of the night.
I gotta eat, man.
Man, I made some salmon in the air fryer. Oh my god, it's so good.
I'd order some DoorDash. Is it raining around? Okay, you guys, I know you guys probably seen the things about Cali. Cali's been going crazy with the rain or whatever, especially in Northern California. But it was dumping last night, but it's definitely where I'm at. It's not like too bad at all. So We'll
Right on,
see.
right
I'm
on.
not trying to put my DoorDash driver through a hurricane to get me.
No.
Call of Duty or
No, look how
something.
nice you are. Looks like Joe's having cereal for dinner. Right now, well, gentlemen, I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna stay on for a little bit and I'll probably do some degenerate stuff with some sets. Don't yell at me. I'll just show people why we don't do the 9091 set real quick.
There you go. Enjoy that.
But and then I'm gonna log off and play some Rust offline tonight. But as always, gentlemen, I appreciate you guys. Good luck this week. I'm sure we'll be chatting via Discord and tracking what's going on. I have to work on Thursday, so please blow my phone up if something goes fucking crazy.
Oh, there's something will happen.
Yeah, no,
Something will
my backbone will definitely be in my bag, and I'm like, I have to go to my car for a minute. I'll be back. If something is not right, you know what I mean. Who's to say something goes wrong, right? How would we know?
We never know.
Yeah, we hard to predict.
Don't know.
But yeah, we'll catch up with you guys again next time. Chat, we appreciate you guys, and enjoy the rest of your week.
Have a good one, everybody.
Yeah. Shit, boys, I hit all the damn wrong buttons.